Hi everyone, it's Lisa Flynn, your host of the Mindful Activity of the Day series sponsored by Yoga for Classrooms. Today we are going to do one of the imagination vacation activities from the Yoga for Classrooms activity card deck. This one is called the Gratitude Relaxation. And before we get started, I would just like to check in with you all. This is day 10 of this series. Many of us have been sequestered in our homes for a week or even more, some of us, and we're teaching and learning virtually from a distance. We're away from our extended families. Oftentimes we're away from our friends and our typical social situations and opportunities to connect with each other in person. And we're learning in a new way, and maybe, we're thinking about the future and wondering what's happening next with this whole thing. And so just checking in with that. A lot of us are having emotions and feelings that are potentially uncomfortable. And what I've been thinking about lately is that I have these uncomfortable feelings, and yet I can be with them and try not to judge them and have some grace and compassion with myself and what I'm feeling, because it's normal. And we all have feelings, and this is an uncertain situation, and it might not be all that fun sometimes, right? But it's okay to have feelings, and it's okay and encouraged actually to notice those feelings and to even name them out loud. Talking to a friend in FaceTime and sharing what you're feeling right now, or speaking with a parent or an adult in your household, or sharing with a teacher even. I actually had a teacher contact me yesterday, and she said that she had been speaking with one of her fourth grade students, and her fourth grade student was struggling a little bit to be at home essentially, by herself during the day, and that moving her body and remembering all that she has to be grateful for and positive about was a really helpful strategy. So again, noticing how we feel, naming that feeling, talking it out a little bit, and remembering to have some kindness, compassion, and grace with ourselves, and remembering that it's okay to have these feelings. It's normal and expected to have feelings, and it's okay to experience them. One of a few things that I've been doing recently to shift my potential negativity or worry or anxiety or discomfort is to remember all the good things that are actually happening right now, or that I have to look around myself and notice, for which I have to be grateful. That can be a really incredibly helpful tool for shifting my perspective towards a more positive and more optimistic outlook. And that's really what today's meditation is all about. Gratitude has incredible power for us to remember all that we have to appreciate around and within ourselves. It also can elicit connectedness with what's around us and with other people, and gratitude for all the goodness that we're seeing and generosity that we're seeing and kindness that's happening all around the world, even amidst what really from the outside can feel like and look like a very stressful situation. So let's get ready to do this. This is actually a very simple, relatively short practice, but I'm going to invite you to find a comfortable spot to sit in. So you might sit back against a chair. If you've got a couch, you can cozy right into that couch, maybe pull a blanket up over yourself. You can lay down on your bed or on the floor if it's nice and clean. Maybe you've got a carpet or a towel or even a yoga mat. Nice. And when you get there, just lie down and let's bring our awareness first to our breath. You can even put your hands on your belly, or one hand on your heart and one hand over your belly. And notice that when you breathe in through your nose, everything rises up. And on your exhale, all that stale air comes back out through your nose, and your belly and chest come down. Just noticing that, noticing the weight of your hands on your chest or on your belly or both. You might even feel the sensation of the air coming in through your nostrils, noticing that it's a little cooler when it comes in, and then it feels a little warmer, having been warmed up by your body as it comes out. Just breathing normally. Think about a time right now when you felt really grateful or thankful or appreciative. It could be something that happened a long time ago. Maybe somebody did something really extra special and kind for you. It could be something that happened recently, or maybe it's a thing. Maybe you're especially grateful for a person in your family maybe, or perhaps it's a friend or a teacher. You might be grateful for the food that you have to eat. You might be grateful that the sun is shining, or it has been recently more so than it was in the winter time as we're now coming into spring. Personally, I'm grateful that my son made me a blueberry bread yesterday that was so yummy. So really, it could be anything. People, things, situations. How does gratitude make you feel? And where do you feel it in your body? Notice that now. What does gratitude look like? You might feel love and warmth and happiness filling up your heart. At least that's what I feel. Maybe you feel it somewhere else, but just notice that where you're feeling that gratitude, connection, warmth and appreciation in your body and in your mind. Breathing in. Notice your heart feels like it's going to expand and burst perhaps with all the goodness that is in your life, no matter how big or how small. I'm going to leave you for a few moments now, give you some time to pinpoint and remember a few things for which you're feeling grateful today, so that you might be able to share that with a friend or an adult after this relaxation is over. Maybe you would even like to draw about it or write about it. I'll give you a few moments now, and I'll tell you when. Slowly coming back from your gratitude relaxation, go ahead and take your hands, both of them, and place them over your heart. I invite you to remember this feeling of connection and appreciation, and remembering that you can come back to this place again whenever you like, whenever you need to, simply by taking your hands and putting them over your heart, closing your eyes perhaps, and breathing in gratitude. Remembering all that we have, all that you have in your life right now, around you and in the world around you, that is good, kind, generous, helpful, positive, optimistic. Let's take a long, slow, deep breath in through your nose, breathing in. Exhaling out audibly through your mouth. Nice job. Breathing in. Exhaling it out. And one more time. Breathing in. Exhale. Beautiful. You can lower your hands now into your lap or down from your chest before gently opening your eyes if they're closed. And just take a little scan of yourself right now in your body and in your mind. Notice where your mind and your thoughts are now versus before. Notice the sensations in your body now versus before. Perhaps you feel a little calmer, a little more relaxed. Perhaps your heart rate has slowed down a little bit and your shoulders and your muscles in your body have relaxed and released tension. Perhaps your heart feels a little bit full and you feel connected more so to the present moment and the places and people around you, the things all for which you have to be grateful, for which we all have to be grateful that are happening in the world right now. There are those things. So even in the midst of hard times or difficult or challenging situations, there is always positive to be found. And I encourage you to come back to your gratitude relaxation, to find those things whenever you start to feel a little pessimistic or worried or negative. See if you can bring your mind and body state back to calm and back to appreciation, connectedness, and gratitude. I wish for you all a wonderful, peaceful, and grateful day, and I will see you all tomorrow.